A detective's work is nothing like people see it on the television. Sure, there's lots of excitement and shootouts, but that's only every other day. This church case was a lot less dramatic and required more thinking on my part. It was a bit more cerebral, let's say. No, let's not say that. I knew that Lieutenant Sergeant would put Sergeant Lieutenant on my tail, but I lost it when I went through the car wash. I paid to have his car simonized. It'll be there for days. From there, I went to do a little research. Suddenly, it was becoming clear who the real suspects might be. And for the first time, the pieces started falling into place.
Very good, Slick. I'm still a little annoyed over that little stunt you pulled, Sergeant Lieutenant. All the other guys in the squad wanted their cars waxed too.
Relax, Flatfoot. Have I ever let you down before?
Plenty of times.
Well, not this time, Flatfoot. Not this time. You see, we had a dead church, and all the likely suspects were pointing at someone else's murder.
Likely suspects?
Surely you don't mean us.
You're here, aren't you?
I won't stand for this.
Then sit down! I didn't see the check. Even went over to the first church, like you said. I talked to Don Wilson and Veronica Adams. Quite nice enough people. And though they didn't want to tell me, I got some interesting stuff from them.
Anything they told you was a lie.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They spoke very highly of you.
You get out of this?
Sure, Pastor Crackpot. But indulge me just a minute here.
I'm tiny.
Whoever killed the church needed a motive. And that's what threw me. Why would anyone want to kill a church? And then it hit me. Because the church was always getting in the way. Like it's always gotten in the way of our darkest natures. The church has always stood between us and our heinous desires. Get rid of the church, and we can do what we want.
Sounds serious, Slick.
You bet it is. I went to the public library to do some reading. In the Holy Bible. Does that surprise you?
Honestly, I didn't know you could read.
I wanted to know how someone might kill a church. If they really wanted to, what's the best way to do it? And bingo, it was right there.
We don't have bingo at our church.
What? What's right there, Slick?
The way to kill a church. Poison.
There's nothing in the autopsy report about poison, Slick.
Not a literal poison, Inspector. But the poison of bad attitudes, apathy, and selfishness, just to name a few.
But we love the church.
So much so that you suffocate.
Once again, there's nothing in the autopsy report about suffocation, Slick.
Not a little. Forget it, Lieutenant. I'll wake you up when I finish. The church died of a broken heart, folks. And each one of you is guilty of its murder.
What? This is outrageous!
Is it? Okay, Deacon Jones, alias John Jones, alias John Deacon. Where were you the night the church died?
I told you, I was in a meeting.
Yes! A deacon's meeting! Well, hotshot, I saw the minutes of that meeting. And you were leading a vote to defeat a new ministry for the elderly at the church.
So what? We've never done anything like that. I was just trying to...
That's the attitude that helped kill the church. Total narrow-mindedness. Why did you do it, Deacon? Was it because of your forbidden love for Matilda here? A love that you could never fulfill because of the church's stand-up fidelity. I saw the unmailed love letters in the top drawer of your dresser.
Boy, Slick, you sure do get around.
John, I never knew.
How could you? When you were so busy running down the efforts to start a new soul winning program at the church. Soul winning! The very life's blood of the church. It was like taking a razor blade to the main artery.
No, it's not true.
Yeah, it is, sweetheart. So why don't you sit this one out and have a good cry? And you, Pastor Crackpot, so unassuming. get inflamed by a bigotry so horrendous that it turns people away from the church, while Christ would have all people to come to know him. Why, Pastor, what did you have to gain?
Enough money for my own TV show.
It isn't public. You can't win anything on me.
You said it yourself, Fred. You turned your back on the church when it needed you the most. Apathy's price, my friend, has made you an accomplice. I saw the attendance records. You were gone half the time. But the registration book at the Lakeside Resort shows you there instead of that church.
I'm not a pastor, nor a deacon. I'm just a member of the congregation.
And you could have made all the difference. You could have saved the church.
Don't bother, Slate. You'll never take us alive.
Whatever you prefer.
Put it down. You'll never get away. The building's surrounded.
With what?
Knox. They're here to get their rent.
It's a shame, Giselle. You had great potential as a youth group, but you got selfish. You wanted the church to meet all your needs. And so you drained it until there was nothing left, and then just walked away from a broken corpse. Lieutenant, arrest these murderers.
Sergeant, take him away.
All right, let's go. The paddy wagon's awaiting.
Patty's still on the force. Thought she retired.
Did it again. I don't know how you do it.
You never will, Flatfoot. That's why I'm self-employed.
Yeah, well, just watch your back. You saw this case, but there will be others.
There always are. And that ended the case of the Frozen Saints. It brought me so much notoriety that I finally got me a secretary to do my paperwork and I'll never forget, and I hope you won't either. Until next time, goodbye.